Robin.
Dun, 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 dun. I want to bring this up, of course. Ladies. How would you like the chance to win $1,000?
Yeah.
Oh, and a dream date with our very own Daniel Bobo Curlin.
Daniel Bobo Curlin.
Is he's still single?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
This is, what a bittersweet thing this is. $1,000, and you got to go out with Bobo.
But, and people have been confused by this, the date with Bobo will also pay for the date. It doesn't come out of the $1,000.
It doesn't come out of the grand, so you're leaving with $1,000 and dinner.
Lunch. We'll do lunch.
Oh, lunch? Is it at lunch date?
Well, we're not going to let
don't trust Bobo at night?
No, we're going to, right after the show,
Blood away.
Monitor this
And
closely.
you are going to be chaperoning the date. Well, that's cool. All you got to do is send an email to Opie Anthony at SiriusXM.com. That would be the email address. Opie Anthony, not and. Don't put the and in there. It's just Opie Anthony at SiriusXM.com with a photo, right? We need a picture of you. A quick paragraph of like 500 words or less, telling the show a few things about yourself and why you deserve a date with this hunky, eligible bachelor. Oh, boy. The Bobo dating game is sponsored by Trojan. Get closer with triple-tested quality Trojan bearskin condoms.
They put it in all holes.
Bearskin just sounds thick.
Triple tested both nostrils and an ear. I have them, by the way. I have them, and I've got no opportunity to use them because I literally haven't fucked another girl in years. It's fucking depressing.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't, and I have these. I want to jerk off into one. Not that Trojan wants this commercial.
Test it.
Yeah, but I want to get used to using condoms. I have to.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Quadruple
Why
tested.
now?
I don't know. I just
quadruple tested.
I don't want to get somebody pregnant.
Well, do what E-Rock does.
Yeah.
Tie it in a knot, put it in your
with
pocket,
you.
and take it with you. So the girl can't squeeze it into their vagina and get themselves pregnant with the precious Nagel seed.
These seem very...
He does.
He does. He ties it off in a knot.
He did.
He actually makes earrings out of it and Christmas ornaments.
E-Rock.
The lumberjacks
I thought
in the
E-Rock
next
was
room.
married.
Well,
He is.
yeah, but
Back in the old
day.
His wife makes him wear a condom. She's like, I don't want that anywhere near me.
I'm just here for financial purposes.
For official rules and entry details, visit SiriusXM.com/thevirus. Deadlines for entry. Wow, it's coming up noon Eastern on August 26th. Ladies, come on. Now, you're going to want to get right on this. So go
this
see all
Friday.
the details at SiriusXM.com/thevirus. That's this Friday, right?
Yeah.
All right. Date with Bobo and $1,000.
Nice.
Amazing.
We have some entries, right?
Fucking amazing.
We've gotten more.
Did we?
We got more yesterday.
Yeah?
Good.
I want to see some pictures.
You look lovely this evening.
I want to see some pictures.
Can you do a
of some of
Bobo
these
impression?
ladies. We all do our road version of Bobo. Okay, I do it for the show. And with the pointing. So he's doing that. No. Well, my brother, that's... No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That is not.
It is indeed.
No, that's...
Is that a contestant?
I know who that is.
That's not
She entered.
Oh, boy, that's hilarious.
I almost hope... I'm not going to say who it is, but I'm going to say
know.
I almost hope she wins.
Yeah.
Just so... she is being shared by Bobo and a guy I know. Do you know-
Yes, exactly.
You know how much the guy I know would be very unhappy about that?
I know who that is.
Actually, he might like it.
And he probably set it up.
Oh, yeah, you're
She
right.
entered yesterday.
Have you guys ever gotten Bobo laid?
No penetration allowed on the program.
Yeah.
He has his
It's
vegan
Not on the
rule.
program. I mean,
we got our
off
limits.
air.
Yes,
Off air.
we do have our limits.
Yeah, we're trying to run a classy show here.
Yeah, class show. No, we haven't. Oh boy, she looks
That's nice. Joyce DeWitt.
Yeah.
She was doing after.
Casey Anthony.
Look at the low self-esteem. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Do I look okay?
She's like, is this good? No, another shot of
Oh,
her.
she's cute.
Wow, at least she's wearing something sexy. Look at Grandma's dress.
What's that? She's got a fucking break. All the kindergartners are napping.
A little chilly.
That's what I'm saying. There's something hot about that. I like it.
You like that?
I'll
Yeah.
take that.
Yeah.
Giant
any other
square
girls?
skull. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Thanks, fucking SpongeBob wants to fuck Bobo.
SpongeBob. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know if I got forwarded anymore.
Oh. Well, I hope to see.
Surprised people don't send us more pictures with the way we just treated that last time.
I believe we really are our own worst enemies.
We're the worst. We're like, why don't girls come down when we have contests for girls and stuff? And all we do is lambast them.
We're
when they
terrible
come in.
people.
Yeah, we are.
But I mean,
how good is Jennifer Lopez looking?
She's amazing.
J-Lo. She's on the cover of the Daily News. What the fuck is this about? It says, "Whoa, J-Lo."
It's exactly it. Nothing.
2 kids. Look at that stomach.
Wow,
Her
Bronx
ass is amazing. Her legs are.
And she's a little nuts. That's what I like about
Yeah,
her. Can't sustain a relationship.
You like Jenny from the Block? I like that song. I've said publicly that I like that song, and it's not popular with the
you're
listeners.
a fruit.
So what? I like that song.
Stupid
If she was in the room, I would tell her I absolutely love it.
But I really do. Like I don't like it to be ironic. I actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know the song. Could you sing a little bit of it?
Oh, look at E-Rock. He fucking
Oh, of course, E-Rock's got it.
Plugged his iPod in.
Yeah, he just plugged his iPod.
See where she goes, where she came from? She's fucking great.
But she's not Jenny from the Block.
Sure she is. That big juicy.
She's not still the same fucking girl that was walking around
She's
the block.
unaffected by fame,
She's
sir.
been on
And don't you
Oprah.
tell me differently.
Bullshit.
You haven't changed since you started doing this
I've
show.
completely changed. I hate everyone that I grew up with and worked around.
Since you started doing the show, there are far fewer really big girl singers. There's like J-Lo and a couple others.
Yeah.
And soon we're going to end up with only one girl singer.
Popular girl singer.
See what they're doing? See what they're doing? See what they're doing?
You know, because then she'll, and then you'll be like,
Record
you like my
labels never
song?
stole from artists. They always just did what was in their best interests. I mean, I don't know where you're coming up with this.
What happened to all the record stores? Look at that.
Yeah.
They're all gone now.
Technology?
Digital downloads now.
well,
Tower Records.
What a
gone,
hero Lars
Virgin,
Ulrich is,
gone.
by the way. Everyone
Peaches.
thought he was a dick.
Oh, he was so right.
He absolutely was right.
We're sharing, man. We're not stealing.
Yeah.
No, we were stealing. So was I.
We were
I
stealing.
admit it. I'm an admitted music stealer.
Do you? And this is an old argument, but do you agree then that dubbing a tape when you were growing up is the same as stealing?
No.
Because remember, you used to dub a tape, and but isn't that just?
You don't have the ability to mass distribute that. It's not the exact same quality. You have to be physically present. You can't email it. We all know
the thing was the level of quality was so bad. It was so
really
clearly like this is not an original copy that came from the record label. Where now, I mean, you could
get
just
the master.
Yeah.
You pretty much get the master.
Yeah, and it sounds incredible.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's the quality.
At the time, it sounded like a great argument where it's like, well, in tapes, you know, hey, I could buy a record and give it to my friend. What the fuck? It's
so really, you see no
sharing.
difference between taking a picture of a girl with a Polaroid and showing your friend, and a digital fucking photo of your chick naked that could be sent out to everywhere in the world. And me, of course, there's a difference.
Well, just put it this way: going from one tape to another didn't bring down the record industry.
Yeah.
Where digital, it was over in like 3-4 years.
Amazing.
The mixtapes I used to make actually destroyed the record industry.
Oh, I
made some great mixtapes.
Sexy mixtapes there.
Yeah.
You know what Jim Florentine used to do? He used to make mixtapes for his girlfriend. I lived with him and his chick, and she was a school teacher. He would make mixtapes of love songs, and in between them he would put dice bits, so she couldn't listen to them with her friends. I love ass eating, and then a fucking love song would start. That's hilarious.
Dude, that guy is the funniest motherfucker ever.
Jim?
Dude, they have the best studio audience on television on that metal show.
Oh yeah,
that show is so ridiculously in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I almost recognize half the people in the crowd. I saw that dude at a Dawkins concert. And I just love how because to me, I'm almost embarrassed by a lot of the music that I listen to. So just to see that when I was a kid, because I was talking on my podcast about when that album Nevermind came out.
Yeah.
And it was like, it just completely splintered, you know, all the hair metal and all that shit. It was just like,
it was gone.
I mean, I really wasn't into it. I still listened to heavy metal. Motley Crue I was still listening to
Poison
right through about 93, 94. I didn't like Pearl Jam.
No,
I didn't like his whole when he's sitting there like that epileptic look on his face. Yeah.
I still don't like
you were
it.
more into with the blonde fucking girly poodle hair.
That shit. Yeah.
I went to a Stones concert not a while back, and Motley Crue opened for him. And
oh my God,
the best part about this whole show, it was out in Seattle, was that a lot of parents brought their young children because I guess they want to be. Look at that! Who's left their phone?
The Pentagon.
It's Gaddafi. I need a place to stay
Oh my
for a
God!
few days.
It's ExxonMobil. Anyway, I went to this thing, and all these parents, I guess, wanted to bring their little kids because they wanted to show them. Look, this is the Stones. You know, these are the Stones, and how cool are your parents? And so. I had the best time watching as Motley Crue came out with the strippers and the dwarfs and the flames and the Jägermeister, and they just went crazy. And all these little 8, 9, and 10-year-old boys would just say, "Oh my God!" And they had the strippers on the stilts, you know, twirling the tassels, and all these young guys are out there, with their dads, suddenly looking up at their dads, thinking, "You are very, very cool. Man. Yeah. This is the best show."
How were the Stones?
They were, you know what? They were good. They were good. I've seen a lot of Stone shows. I'm a big fan, but
what year?
At a certain point, you got to hang up the gear. You know, I think, and call it quits.
Yeah. What year was it?
It was about I think it was a couple years ago now, 3 years ago maybe. Yeah. So.
That happened with the Who so many years ago. I went to go see the Who at the Garden, and was just like, oh boy, this isn't the Who. They're just kind of. Pete Townsend looked like an old vicar. He's just kind of standing up there, not hearing anything he's playing. He's tried 2 windmills and threw his arm out. It's just not the Who. The Who had like that attitude.
Tell you, the best one is Aerosmith. You go see them, and they still move around. And it seems like it's still the 70s, except they're not on drugs. But I saw. I've seen a couple. When I went to go see Van Halen, Eddie and Alex were unbelievable, like musicians or whatever. But like, just because David Lee Roth, I mean, at some point you can't kick your foot. So he was coming out now, and he was looking like, you know, like a tourist imitating a rocket, just being able to get it maybe like halfway up to his calf. It was just.
Oh, that's sad.
No, it is, because then you go, oh my God, they're old. I'm old. We're all gonna die. You start thinking about mortality.
You're supposed to be having fun. You're thinking about
singing like about mean streets and shit. You're like, oh my God.
One of the first times that happened to me was I went to go see Blue Oyster Cult. Loved Blue Oyster Cult. Nice. Saw them at the Black and Blue concert.
Don't Fear the Reaper.
That was one of their fucking commercial hits. Man, what are you talking about? I'm talking about astronomy and fucking ME262. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know.
So I went to go see him. It was the Black and Blue show at the Garden. It was Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult, and it was fucking loud. And this was really a long time ago.
With Dio or Ozzy?
It was with Dio.
Okay.
And it was
a great name
years
for a
ago.
tour.
It was great.
Yeah.
And it was fucking loud and just rocking. The place was hot and fucking rocking. Just smelt of adolescent boys. Jesus. That was horrible.
Now it just became creepy.
Yes, it did.
Right.
No, it was awful. No, it was a great show. But then I went to go see Blue Oyster Cult a few years later. It wasn't even that much later, but they were playing some dive place in Huntington, some theater. And I went in there, and I was actually able to carry on a conversation with the person next to me while they were playing their music. I was like, oh, that's not loud anymore. And they're just kind of going through the motions.
Kansas opened for them.
Yeah. It's one of those kind of deals. It was just...
Oh, yeah, Van Halen, I was just like, that's what I was thinking. And then I just started thinking, like, these guys wrote all those great songs when they were about 15 years younger than I am right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
I am a fucking loser, and I'm going to die.
When you start thinking...
that's what I'm thinking.
When you have vivid memories of people that were younger than you are now doing shit, you know, it's like, you know, I think like fucking, you know, Neil Armstrong, he was walking on the moon. He was fucking
like
younger 32
than me. Or something.
Yeah.
No, he's probably older than that.
Fucking,
in his 40s.
He was in his 30s at the time. Yeah. It's like, fuck.
There's a number have you seen that clip? What you want to talk about a conspiracy theorist? This guy calling somebody a coward, one of those astronauts.
That's Buzz Aldrin?
Oh, and the guy
Aldrin punched him in the face.
Dude, that punch, I can't believe that fatty didn't go down. I would have gone down if I took that shot. He hits him with this straight.
Buzz Aldrin.
He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great guy.
Dude, he goes, you're a cow. He kept going, you're a coward and a liar. And like, those words I think with this generation don't mean anything, but he comes from that why I oughta.
That's like calling someone yella.
Yeah.
Yeah, yella.
Yeah, that your rep meant something back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I think we've lost that somehow. So him calling him a coward and a liar. When he's in the street, you see him start to kind of go for him, and the woman he's with go, no. relax.
He's like, nah.
Buzz is a fucking man's man.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, let's talk conspiracy about landing on the moon. This is.
We had to get there.
I know.
I would like to hear what they say.
Okay, this is my thing. If we never did it, don't you think the Russians would have exposed us? Don't you think they could have fucking figured it out?
They were in on it.
I think exactly.
Yes, they were in on it.
The Russians were in on this.
It was a mutual conspiracy.
Now, come on. See, what I'm showing here is that I'm a rational human being. I'm not the guy.
Us that is fake landing on the moon in exchange for being able to put ICBMs in certain countries that we normally wouldn't have allowed. Yeah. Sort of like the Turkey-Cuba deal.
Dude, I swear, if you talk for another 3 minutes on that, I would actually buy
it. When you get someone like Buzz Aldrin, that, like you said, old school man's man, doesn't like his
He's a cranky man.
Yeah, he's a cranky
man.
old fuck. But that motherfucker sat on more fuel than it would have blown him to the moon without a ship.
And
if
he's
it
calling him,
exploded.
that's this fat.
Yeah, he lands on the fucking moon, takes a stroll, hops in something that they don't even know if it's going to leave the fucking place, then leaves, makes it all the way back to Earth. So some fat fuck years later could call him a coward?
Yeah.
Fuck you, he deserved more than a punch.
I was hoping, and Buzz Aldrin is not going to get in any trouble. He didn't get in any trouble for that.
Nope, not
who's going to get Buzz in trouble? What are you going to do? Put him on trial? I mean,
that would be the official end of this
hero.
country. That's it.
But there's something about what you're saying. You think about what the fuck's wrong with us now, right? We can't. Oh my God, I don't know. We don't want to have a space program. Oh my God, we don't want to do this.
Yeah.
We don't want to. And it's not just the space program, but it wasn't that long ago when they were strapping duct tape around one of these things, saying, "Well, I don't know. Maybe it's going to get there. I don't know. Maybe it won't."
Yeah.
Let's give it a try and see what happens because it's a pretty good idea.
It was risk versus reward,
right.
and the reward was always huge. And when you look at the space program and a lot of the military technology, that's where we got everything from. You couldn't put a fucking dumb frozen dinner in a microwave oven if it wasn't for the space agency and the military.
And all those secrets we took from the Germans.
Well, of course.
After World War II.
Those Nazis, they were very smart people. I got to tell you.
Audio tape, they had a lot of good stuff.
By the way, I was so drunk one time, I did put a TV dinner in the metal tray in a microwave oven.
That'll arc a little, won't it?
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I got in the next room and laid down on the floor, and
Room 3 rolls of microfilm. I had out. Let me tell you, it was fun.
I blew up
Boy,
the
did
safe
we
house.
pay for that? You too went down because of my fuck up.
When I was a kid, they told me I should be an astronaut because I took up space.
Ooh, Chip. You are the worst, Chip. Jesus. I know, it's just the worst.
You know what it is? He's so good at it that I actually get angry at Chip.
Yeah, it's very mad. Yeah, he's infuriatingly angry now.
Yeah, because we're always on a roll. I literally get mad at this fucking fictitious person.
It's not real. You're terrible.
Look at Jimmy giggling. It's like the greatest compliment he could have got.
Literally, Bill couldn't have made me happier if he said, I just went out and bought your HBO special.
What fucking raves your special is getting there, Bill? Oh my God!
Yeah, because the guys like you, I appreciate putting the word out.
I friggin' I was hanging out at home. I popped that thing on, and holy shit, just beginning to end. And believe me, the last ass I want to kiss is yours, Mr. Burr. But but beginning to end, there wasn't one lull in that fucking thing. It was hilarious. You're a fucking mental patient, and it's hilarious.
Actually, I'm not, because the amount of people that go, I thought that same thing, that's what it makes me actually feel good. And the amount of women that have violent thoughts.
Yes.
Like, I guess that was a bit I did on another one. You're like, all right. That makes me feel better.
It was really good. So if you haven't got a chance to,
what happened was they put it on Netflix.
Yep.
I go a little blue sometimes, Jim.
Yeah,
I don't know if you realize that.
I don't go for that. But if that's what you need to do to get laughs.
So then they could actually see my work.
Right. You know, it's
fuck.
Was it on Comedy Central and Netflix?
Yeah, it was on Comedy Central, and they have commercials, and they also have to bleep it at a certain hour or so. And I have an inability to write a joke without cursing. 20 years in, I still can't do it. But so when it went to Netflix, that's when people were able to really see it. So yeah, Netflix is awesome.
It was prominently displayed. Like, I didn't know it was out there. I didn't know it was on Netflix. And when I popped Netflix on, there was your picture, the special, and it was
right on the first page, man. I can't believe it.
It was right there. I was like, oh fuck, I know what I'm. It's so nice not having to troll through things. You know, they're like 15 minutes. You're like, there's just shit on.
Yeah,
but it was cool. That just
that's what's helped me that it's on the first page. Is I got people that didn't know who I was and be like, who's this big-headed jackass? So.
It makes you cry about Netflix, too, because I don't know if I can get to that first page. I have a PlayStation 3, and that's how I go through.
Yeah.
And fucking, whatever it's called. It's always telling me I need software updates, and then I open up Netflix, and it's stuck on the suggestion page. If you
hit triangle.
Does it say kill yourself?
Couldn't it have been something not quite as harsh?
Sorry, Jimmy.
Like do a crunch.
Do a crunch.
But yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Once you're in the Netflix.
Go for the jugular there.
No, that's fair enough. I deserve that.
On the PlayStation, if you hit triangle, you can search.
Oh.
So then you just start typing shit
Oh,
in.
look at the little boy. Look at the little boy.
But you only get 3 choices as a triangle.
Oh, God.
What? Doesn't even make any sense.
I hate him.
I hate Chip.
He is the worst fucking thing.
It's always...
Yeah.
Silence.
If
you knew
he breathes silence.
If you knew
and
the reward
awkwardness.
that thick, buttery silence
And
is,
awkwardness.
what a gift.
Chip likes to see how polite waiters and waitresses can be by doing worse and worse jokes and seeing how long they'll
they
politely
will
laugh.
chuckle. They'll politely
You're
laugh.
tipping them, yeah.
At every dumb thing Chip says. Oh, you think he just does it on the radio or at people's houses that he knows or something? No. It's out in public.
Do you know what my ex used to hate? We'd be out to dinner or something, and fucking she'd order something, and Chip would always say to the waiter, "How much does that cost?" she'd get so fucking humiliated.
That's embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah.
And of course, once you found out that bothered her, made it just
Jesus
it's over.
Christ.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Yeah, Jimmy loves just jumping on things he knows annoys.
Those are the things that have protected me from a domestic violence charge. Those are the things. Those are the ways.
a few of my favorite things.
Those are the ways you do it.
Yeah.
But Netflix, I was having problems, so I haven't seen your thing on the front page. I couldn't get. I went to these suggested. It didn't take me there.
You poor boy.
I know.
You gotta figure all that stuff out. I've got so much computer equipment and shit hooked up to my TV now. It's various things. I don't even use DVDs anymore. Everything is
your
just
jacuzzi
on hard drives.
filled up with like a vintage red wine?
Yes, actually, Cristal. I don't even have to turn the jets on. It bubbles automatically.
It's truffle
with
oil.
Natural carbonation.
P. Diddy taking tips from you now on how to ball over there?
One thing I do that's really, really bad for, I guess, the environment, but I don't give a flying fuck. I have 2
You'd be such
pool
a great
heaters.
head of a corporation.
Oh, I
guess this is bad for the environment. That would be hilarious.
But I don't care because we are organisms on this planet meant to be here, and whatever exhaust we put off is part of nature. It's natural. We use our resources much like animals use their resources. We just happen to, burn things and melt things and put things together.
It's penicillin. That was a tipping point.
Yeah?
It allowed the weak to survive.
Oh,
that's why.
That's a very vicious
I don't disagree with that theory.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with driving a car with a V8. There's just too many people.
Is that what
gotta
it is?
go. That's why they're building these camps around the country. Bill Burr going to be at Columbus Funny Bone.
It would have been. It would be nice to have all those cool things that fuck the earth up if there were less people. Is what you're saying?
Oh, that's a dangerous conversation, and those are thoughts I've had.
If there were less people, I could get my company to be the one big company.
The
sooner.
one big one.
Yeah.
And all you need is one, and they wouldn't even have to bully everybody. Because it would just you'd only need one bank.
I'm sure we're the only people who think these kinds of things.
Yeah. The only people.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I have 2 fucking pool heaters that I run to bring the pool temperature sometimes up to 85 degrees. Not the jacuzzi.
Oh, doesn't that make you nauseous?
Pool. No.
It's great.
Because when it's hot out, when it's 95 degrees out, and you go into an 85-degree pool, there's no delay. You don't have to stop at your crotch and your nipples and your armpits going, ooh, ooh, ooh. You jump right in, and then when you get out, you're nice and cool.
You really are Mr. Burns.
It's great. But sometimes I forget to turn it off, and it gets really hot, and then I turn it off, and then I forget to turn it back on. So the temperature's swinging from about 72 degrees to 85 degrees, and I just crank it, and my electric meter wheel is spinning like a fucking table saw blade.
What is your electric bill? 3 figures, 4 figures?
Last month's electric bill, and believe me, it drops way off in the winter. But the summer, with the pool heaters, the air conditioner going, I have a lot of lights, outdoor decorative lighting that
TV
goes
studio,
off. The TV
gun
studio,
range, the laser tag section,
the many various refrigeration units I have for the bar, the lighting for the studio, the movie theater,
the laser beams
thing. Yes, there's a lot of thing going on. It's about $3,500 a month for electric.
Dude, you live in a strip mall.
Yes,
with a multiplex.
Somebody said they had sent like what they pay for electric bills for their companies, and one guy ran like a sheet metal shop and has electronic fucking cutting machines and plasma cutters and didn't have an electric bill like that. But that's only during the summer. But you know what? I enjoy my summers. And I want to be able to have people over and enjoy the yard.
Every night is like the first 10 minutes of Grease at your house.
It really is.
Just a lot of laughs.
It's just a blast, isn't it?
No, your house gets rave reviews.
You never been there?
No,
you're not.
I asked DeRosa one night. I go, "How's Anthony's house?" And he goes, "Oh, it's great."
DeRosa, we had a pisser over there. It was. I'm having a giant fucking Labor Day party on Sunday before Labor Day. So it's Sunday before Monday. It's Sunday.
This Sunday?
It would be. That would be the next Sunday.
I'm in Jersey. I could have made it this Sunday.
The good news is I'm around, so that sounds great. I'll be there.
I'll
bring the kids. I'll bring the children.
I got your card. Maybe we'll go out to the range, blast a few rounds off. That's it. I'd like to see your shooting prowess there, my friend.
I was talking to you earlier. I think we should both make a bid for Top Shot.
I got to ask you guys questions about guns because I was thinking about getting one. And
where do you live?
Los Angeles.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a very gun-friendly city.
Yeah.
So somebody keeps telling me for home invasion you want to get a shotgun.
Everyone says that,
which I don't understand. I just want to kill the guy. I don't have to do all this plaster work behind him.
I don't want to be hanging drywall.
Yeah, because they say obviously I was in Reno.
Oh, that's funny.
And dude, I went to this place, Bizarre Guitar and Gun Shop. On one side was a strip mall. On one door there was these unbelievable vintage guitars. On the other side they had these guns. And every gun I was in looking at, I was like, oh my god, that's the Dirty Harry gun. And he goes, you don't want to get that one. He goes, if you miss, you're going to kill like your 6 neighbors.
Yeah, exactly. Mag, yeah.
And it's got a huge kick. So what should I get for home invasion? And he said like a 9mm or a shotgun. What do you guys think?
I don't like a shotgun for home protection.
It's not good in tight spaces either.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, it depends on the shotgun. It depends on the weapon you get. I mean,
for a legal 18-inch barrel in New York State, it's still pretty big. I don't know. They're good, and a lot of people say that just the sound of racking one is a deterrent.
Everybody says that, and I don't buy that.
On the sound. You don't want to say, "Hey, come on, I'll do it again."
Yeah, then you might as well
still coming up the stairs.
Then you might as well have a tape recorder with the fucking sound of a fucking shotgun. You got to be able to have
that's
a
an
weapon
urban
that
myth
works.
because everybody says just a mere sound. Are you doing that? I think that's
like
bullshit.
so no one's
people
ever been
know
shot
what
with
it is, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to deter the guy that's coming up the steps.
And then you hear his go
right,
and now you know there's a gunfight.
You hear 3 of them.
It's 3 simultaneous.
It's good because it's an easy weapon to function. You don't have to have a lot of experience with it.
You can have crusties in your eyes and still hit your target.
Exactly. You can generally hit the target.
The training wheels of guns.
Yeah. And for most people, a handgun, that's hit or miss. You'd be amazed at the statistics in terms of gunfights in like in the NYPD.
They're very close range, and the percentage of hits per misses is astoundingly low.
I totally. That amazes me that cops are like that. But I went shooting in Houston.
7 feet of each other.
I wonder if that's subconscious. I wonder if, like, when we have fist fights in life, we pull back a little bit sometimes because we don't want to be apes and murder each other. I wonder if that's a really weird subconscious thing.
A lot of what happens in a gunfight from the normal distance, which I said is like within 7 to 10 feet. You're concentrating more on not getting shot than you are shooting the other person.
It's like watching basketball players fight, where they have their heads all the way back.
Yeah, their heads are all the way back and their arms are going.
Yeah,
so
flailing.
No matter how professional you are, unless I mean, if you're well trained, you're going to do what you're supposed to do. But
And that's what you have to do. You have to just keep working it over and over and over again, because you get in a situation like that, like a lot of the high stress situations, and everything starts to shut down, and you start getting tunnel vision, and you start to lose your hearing, and you start losing all your fine muscle control. So essentially what's happening is the only thing that's working is your legs, because you have generations to tell you to get the hell out of there. And so that's a big part of it.
Bernie gets described. We had him on a couple times years ago, and he described the shootings. And what you're saying happened. Everything kind of got quiet around him, and it's a really weird thing, I think, that happens to your body.
It's like the ocean. You hear the ocean in your ears, and you kind of like this, and it's very difficult. And
how
quite
many
frankly,
guys has he killed? By the way,
7 to 10 yards. I mean, you should be turning around and running the other way, or looking for cover. And,
your legs are stronger at those moments. Do you think?
Yeah, because everything's going to there. Everything's going to your big muscles, right? To just kind of get the hell.
Hilarious. Get out. Leave.
We had a cop one time.
Beat him with my wood.
We had a cop one time talking about all that stuff on Uninformed, and he was talking the old days with the police revolvers when you had like 6 shots. He said, like, guys, the first time they pulled their weapon, he said by the time they had it at the target, they were empty. They were so freaking out, going like bang, 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 click, click, click.
Shooting on the way up.
Yes. Just freaking out.
Oh, man. I can't imagine how they used to get the 6 rounds in off of their autoloaders. That fucking old thing you stick in and press the shaking like that. It's hard enough to slap a clip in, I'm sure. Magazine.
What's more tense in a gun scene when there's fucking a guy behind a car and there's bullets? He's like, fuck,
and he's trying to reload. Yeah, that's very
Scarface. There's a great one in Scarface when the gun jams and he's trying. What a fucking tense moment that is.
Well, there's actually some amazing case studies that you look at, of shootouts involving law enforcement, and these guys are trained, right? I mean, they're working. This is what they do, but they'll get into a gunfight. And it's these little things. They can't get a magazine seated again. They can't reload. They can't, and people just start. And part of it is what you're talking about. You're worried about getting shot, right?
Yeah.
Which is a pretty natural thing. Yeah. But
Ant said that. I give the pussy answer to it. Is it that they're really nice guys and they don't want to shoot people? I suck. What a non-man answer that was.
But you want home defense. I'd say a shotgun. Get yourself a shotgun, and then talk to Anthony about the big guns.
Shotgun's good for, just entry-level home defense. If you're going to get... And people always say, I want to pick up a pistol for home defense. What should I get? And it's like, you should get training, motherfucker. Because
absolutely.
Then you'll figure out what you need, what you can handle. Like, I don't know how big the fucking hand is. If it's for a chick, it's for a guy that, one eye, whatever.
I want to listen to metal, man. Who should I listen to?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's like that's the worst question anyone could ever ask.
Is a 6-shooter
Six-shooter. Listen to your Old West.
But
a revolver
is one that is one that you put in a revolver better. Like it's not going to jam.
They are more dependable as far as jamming, but if you keep a gun clean. That's the biggest fucking thing.
Do you have a day of the week when you just go through all of you?
I clean after I go to the range. It might not be the same day, but
do you have names for your guns?
A couple of days. No, I do not name my guns.
Charlene, Betty.
But I make sure within a couple of days I wind up clean. If I take them, because last time I went to the range, I took just about every gun I had down to the range and fired them all. So
now, how do you legally transport those? The bullets have to be like in the glove box.
No, not in New York. If I wanted to go through a state where I'm not licensed, to a state where I have reciprocal licensing. Like if I want to go to Pennsylvania, I have a license in Pennsylvania, but I carry in Jersey. So in order to go through Jersey, I would have to take my gun.
Drive the speed limit.
Yeah, believe me, yes. Take the gun. Put it in a locked box. Take the ammo, put it in a separate locked box. This is for pistols. And put them in separate places in your vehicle. If you have a trunk, they go in the trunk. If you have an SUV, they can't be together. And no hollow points. Not allowed to have any fucking hollow points at all in Jersey, which is great. They like shit flying through walls, I guess, and through people. I'd rather have a.
Well, what's a hollow point do?
Hollow point mushrooms inside somebody, so it doesn't fly through. It pretty much rips them up inside, and it doesn't go through them and through another person or a wall. It pretty much stops.
A hollow point, what it hits. It's what I made during our discussion about why people are inaccurate.
Yeah, I like hollow points. They're good.
I got a 9mm. That's just. I feel safe with that.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. What brand is it? What make?
Fucking
Tyco?
Magnum.
Magnum.
No, I want to invent a gun hat that you can actually you can lock your gun on one side.
There is a gun. They've made guns out of everything, and they have made gun hats, gun belt buckles, gun rings, miniature guns. The old cane. Yeah.
I like the penguins with gas coming out of it. That's always more effective.
Like your ass. See, gas. Right. No, then you get yourself a pistol when, you go down to the range, you see some shit, you go, I like that one, I like that. It's weird, though, to be in states where you're not allowed to even touch a fucking handgun. Like, New York is one of those states, unless you're licensed, you can't even go into a store and say, could I see that, and feel the grip, and you're not allowed to touch a handgun in New York State. Unless you're licensed.
I went shooting in Houston one time. The only thing, the only time
they'll throw your guns at the gas station.
The only thing I got hit the target with was with the shotgun. If it was far away, but this guy he had everything. He had a Glock. The Glock was all right, but when it was far away, I couldn't hit it.
Really?
I just could not hit it.
But when it's far away, you don't need to be shooting at it. I mean,
it is true.
Yeah.
It's fun to be able to hit your mark at distance with a pistol, but practically for defense, you're never going to be that far when you're trying to defend yourself.
Yeah, but all the movies I see.
Yeah. Take him out. And the guy's like a block away. Yeah, I'll shoot the gun out of his hand. No.
All you do, you just put the pistol across your forearm.
Yeah,
you
close one arm. Yeah, like a major
turn your horse to the side. Yeah.
I think for fire control, for weapons discipline, I think all you got to do is watch some of this video coming out of Libya. I think they're going to give you a good idea of what to get for the home and how to use the weapon.
And pray. Yeah.
Here's a question I have. Like when fucking Saddam used to make those speeches in front of like 100,000 people, and he would shoot the rifle up in the air. Where does that bullet go? Gravity still exists.
Where does it go? Mythbusters did a whole thing on that and determined that a bullet would not be fatal if it was shot in the air and then came down. Terminal velocity
was 200 something.
I beg to differ with Mythbusters.
I've heard of people that have been killed like that. So I think they said it was plausible but not probable.
Well, I used to, in the old days, we did some work in the Philippines.
Little work in the Philippines, he calls it.
Yeah, we did that. On behalf, not for the agency, on behalf of banks.
We're trying to consolidate.
We were trying to rape their resources, basically.
Eliminate a few.
But every Christmas they would go
None of
crazy.
That was a joke to me.
And they would go crazy, and inevitably you would lose somebody, some kid in the village, because they'd be out there firing off their weapons, and somebody would get hit by a stray bullet. They actually they would come out with government warnings saying, please, stop firing your guns up in the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and they were shooting straight up in the air.
And somebody in the village would get hit.
How fast is a bullet going when it leaves a gun as opposed to when it's coming back down at terminal velocity? Good fucking question.
Terminal velocity's got to be 200 something miles an
hour. Yeah, it's like...
what are you going?
It's a logarithmic function.
Yeah, and it depends on straight up, straight down, as opposed to arcing. If you're holding it at like 45 degrees and shoot it up in the air, you have a lot better chance of killing somebody that way than you do straight up and straight down, because you are still getting some of the...
because if it's straight up, it's going to stop, then it's just going to fall like anything else would.
Anything else.
And you hardly ever get into a gun battle where you just try to hit the other guy by aiming straight up in the air.
Straight up.
I just do this now.
I think I'm going to get my elevation.
Yeah. That happened
Fire for effect.
That happened to me once when I was in Apocalypse Now at a bridge. Go home, GI! GI!
Get the roach.
Yeah, the roach. Right. You know what I wondered too? Like, if you were strapped to a missile and it got fired, honestly, how long would it take you to die? If they could somehow do it where you wouldn't be ripped off limb from limb, like if they could build something on the outside of a missile and you could be shot straight up, how long until you were dead? And what would actually kill you?
Wait.
Probably get hit by a seagull or something.
Are you covered with anything?
No.
All you got to do is just look back in the day when they were trying to set the altitude records and they had no idea about anything, and they would send these balloons up, and people would come back down and they would just be out, whatever that altitude
Frozen.
is.
What I like about your question, Jimmy, is that that's the same question that my 4-year-old would ask me.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely the same thing.
And it's the same question the coyote pondered many times while chasing the roadrunner.
Somebody tried to tell me that this fucking happened, that some kid was running away from his parents, running away, and he went to the airport, some small airport, I just refuse to believe this is true. He tried to do the Schwarzenegger thing where he held onto the landing gear.
Oh, shit.
And he just went up there and he got mushed.
Yeah, it probably was.
And then when they brought the landing gear down, there were just body parts raining out.
That's probably true. It happens a lot. They'll find people trying to hitch rides that way, too. They freeze to death, or they get mushed, or they freeze to death.
Some people have made it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I'm just wondering, after 9/11, how you're able to wander out onto the tarmac.
Yeah, and just latch onto a landing gear. Yeah.
Running alongside it like Dave Chappelle in Con Air. Like, how are you able to do it? Does anybody, I figured someone would jump on the internet and disprove that quickly.
No, it's been done. I guess it depends on the plane, too. If you got a nice, big, roomy fucking landing gear compartment.
Which they're not going to have. There's enough room.
Yeah, there's usually enough room just for whatever
just for
it is.
what they need to do.
Room for pillows and a nightstand and, a fridge.
Curl up.
Hey, did a guy break the record? Because you ever see footage of that guy jumping from, I think it's 100,000 feet or 120,000 feet where he jumps out of the balloon?
Insanity.
It's from like the late 50s, early 60s where he was testing something.
Guy's in a spacesuit.
In a spacesuit.
In like a Mercury
balloon.
spacesuit. And he jumps out, and you see the curvature of the Earth. He's in fucking space for the most part.
And you see that?
No, and there's a guy, he's I think Red Bull is sponsoring it.
Yes.
This guy is going to try to go, like, he's so high up that if, like, there's something crazy, like if the mask thing rips off, like your saliva will instantly start boiling in your mouth. Like, just insane shit like that.
Some kind of sci-fi crap.
Yeah, where you're just which I
saliva's
like, how close to the sun is this guy?
I think Buzz Aldrin is doing that. I think he's the guy.
He's proving he's not a coward or a liar.
No, this guy is going to try to. He's going to try to jump straight, like dive almost, like a dive to try to break the sound barrier. I know who you mean.
Break the sound barrier with his own body.
With his own body, but it's from a higher altitude. I want to say it's higher by 20,000 feet, and they were going to do it once, but there was a malfunction, so that he didn't jump. But he wants to dive like head first. This other guy basically just opens the door and in a horrifying moment steps off at 100,000 feet and falls.
That's crazy.
Do you realize how fucked you are after you do something like that and survive it? And people just, hey, you want to go to Magic Mountain? Yeah, oh boy. Wasn't that nothing is scary after that? You just bored shitless.
Gone.
Your wife is just, I just want you to enjoy something. Nothing gets you going anymore.
And then the guy dies falling off a ladder.
Hanging up holiday stockings.
Oh, shit. That's terrible.
But yeah, I want to see that hasn't happened yet, right?
No.
That guy breaking that record?
No,
and that should definitely be pay-per-view, and there's no way I would cancel a stand-up gig to watch a guy try and do something like that.
There were a couple of horrific accidents at air shows over the weekend.
Oh, I know.
That one wing walker, they were showing that on the news ad nauseum.
What happened?
Well, this wing walker decided he was going to be out on the wing.
He's going to walk out on a wing.
Where they walk. And a helicopter was coming down over the top of the plane, and he was then going to grab onto a strap that was on the pylon of the helicopter, the skid, and then the helicopter pulls away from the plane, and he's dangling from the helicopter. Yay, look what I did. Well, it was windy, they said, which is kind of an odd thing, because the plane's going forward. I would think even on a still day, it's windy when you're on a wing.
There's a breeze.
A plane, and the helicopter went in there, and he went to grab for the strap. It looked like the helicopter pilot or the plane
pulled away.
Yeah, thought he had it, and the plane pulled away, and the guy didn't have it, and tumbled off and fell 200 feet to his death.
Oh, he didn't live?
No, 200 feet.
Figure.
And they showed him, like, tumbling. I haven't seen a clip where he hits the ground, but
he didn't
it looked like they have video.
No parachute. That's part of the daredevil
I guess, daredevil, no
200
parachute,
feet.
no safety line.
200 feet, that parachute's not gonna...
Oh, yeah, that's right. What am I thinking?
Unless you land on it, maybe.
No, you got to have it where you have it in, like, the base jumper. You got to have
exactly.
reach for the strap and throw that little handkerchief out.
Let it go,
The kerchief.
Yeah.
No, those air shows, I went to one as an adult, and I couldn't get past them flying at each other, and I'm just like, if these fucking guys hit, I am covered in jet fuel.
Burning jet fuel,
Yeah, this is
into the crowd.
And you just, the faith you have, you're sitting there.
It is amazing, the faith you have. It's like, well, that's fucking cool as shit. And you're thinking, oh, Yeah, I'm right under these fucking things.
Oh, and they hit part of the wing, just severs 40 heads.
Yeah, they cross each other, and they're right over your head.
Yeah, and even if they're not over your head, one wing comes off, and the thing does a 90-degree turn, spinning.
Somersaults.
35,000 RPM into the crowd.
And the pilot, of course, he ejects.
He ejects out safely.
Jeez, I'm going to lose some stripes on this one.
God.
The wing came off.
Yeah. Okay,
look at these guys. Look at these. These guys shoot the way I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Video from Libya. Straight from Libya. Everything seems to be under control now. It's all good.
Look at that guy running and gunning. What is he hitting?
And he's dressed like he's just going to go to work. He's got like a polo shirt on.
What I like is now we're in that phase. We're in that stage where we once again act surprised that it's not all going really, really well.
Yeah.
And, there was that euphoria over, it's democracy and self-determination. And this is fantastic. And they've driven, into the Tripoli, into the capital. And now you get the chaos.
Now it's anarchy and just no one's in charge.
Yeah, there's about 12 hours of everybody smiling and hugging. And then everybody goes in and says, something? Who's watching the banks?
Right. Yeah, where's the water? Who's pumping the water? Is anyone working at the pump house? Where's the electricity coming from? Who's running this fucking place, by the way?
Well, that's what they said. There was a loud sucking noise as they realized there's a power vacuum because nobody is in charge. And they can't decide who's in charge because they all want to be in charge. Now. They all feel like they need a piece of the action. And it's not going to shake out quickly or well.
No, right there on the TV, they're saying, do we need to institute a martial law in...
the Marshall Plan.
The Marshall Plan. Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, A, we don't have the money, and B, do we really want to get involved now in helping to build a democracy?
Country. We're supposed to now go into another country and try to set up a fucking democracy.
Our problem, we care too much.
Don't we? Just giving aid.
See, now he's fully on board with
I don't buy it.
Is good.
No, I don't buy. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a fuck about them. If they're gonna go over there's some strategic reason to do it, or they're sitting on some goo that we can put in our cars.
There's
Other than that,
I think if there was a reason, if there had to be a reason, I would pick stability. Even though there's a complete lack of stability.
How does it affect my life? Just let me ask you this.
Well,
how does it affect my life if the fight they wanted to fight and they're going at it and they're shooting it up? I mean, it sucks for you guys, but why do we
supplies a lot of European oil?
No.
And if
there
they
you go.
can't,
That's what I just said. I knew.
Well, yeah, but
it's damn it. You're just feeding into his theory.
No, I just said that's why they care, though.
Yeah, but
it's not about the people. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not a theory.
No. And I don't disagree with it. I'm not saying that governments go in there and do things for altruistic reasons all the time, but. They look at the stability issue, and there are genuinely people out there that think, if we could just build some sort of pseudo democracy here, this would be great, and then it kind of like with Iraq, it's gonna spread throughout the region.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, and so now what do we got? But now we got a situation where we've got to make a decision pretty quickly, and the State Department and the administration now here in the U.S. they're already trying to figure out how can we backpedal on this just so that we're not there in a big way. Maybe we can help with setting up the elections, or maybe we can help write a constitution. That's not what they need. Look at those pictures coming.
They're gonna fucking sit down and go, well, let's read this over.
Why don't
that's right. I don't know how to read.
Why don't we just ever mind our fucking business?
Mind our own beeswax, Jimmy.
I've gotten so tired. I mean, of going in and trying. I don't care. Bill just put water on me.
That's my passive-aggressive way of saying I don't like your point.
I spilled it all over the keyboard.
I'm more on both sides.
It's a meltdown.
I know. It's like being in the ocean or something with waves.
Oh, God damn it.
Now I'm going to... When you're in ship, I'm throwing water at you.
But it's... I'm tired of us minding everybody's business.
Yeah.
It's enraging. All the money we just fucking wasted. Throwing it. I don't care if Libya. I don't care what happens to Libya.
Yeah.
I don't care about their citizens because they're the ones that cheered when that fucking terrorist was. Fuck all of them.
Here's what happens though. The country destabilizes to the point where none of the oil gets out to Europe and Russia. And now they got to get the oil from somewhere, so they start getting it. The demand goes up. And OPEC goes, hey, this is great. Let's raise the prices because now the demand's up. And now we wind up paying more because that country is destabilized.
But we're paying more anyway. And that 180 or 300 million that we just fucking handed over, they're not. Gas is not going to go up higher, or the average citizen is going to dump $300 more million.
Oh, I didn't say it's going to work. Believe me.
It won't work. I mean,
no matter what we do,
whether it's Afghanistan, whether it's Iraq, whether it's any of these places. I mean, we create these stories about what's going to happen, and then we try to figure a way out of it. And you look at how we're trying to back out of Afghanistan with the idea being okay, and we still hear from some people talking about how it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And again, we can't get to that point where we can have that conversation where we say, you know what, okay, at one point it was a good idea. You know, we went in there, we tried. It's not in our national interest. Every nation works in its own best national interest. We're about the only ones that apologize every time we get somewhere near that.
How mad do you think American citizens would actually be? I would be so relieved if they just, what were we thinking? Jesus, what a dumb idea that was.
Fuck us, we're out of here.
And frankly, you know, if they do allow it as a base, because that's what you usually hear as a justification. Well, we you know, it is our national interest. We can't allow it once again to be used as a base for foreign terrorists to reach out and strike at our homeland. Well, if we've got the ability to go back in there and do it again, and I hate to say it, but take out more of them, and that's what we should do. We should say, look, we're on our way out. If you fuck up, because the Taliban's coming back. If we think we're going to leave Karzai and he's going to control that country, that's insane. So when the Taliban comes back, we just let them know, if you do this again, we're going to come back and then
why can't they just send the SEALs in? Those guys are bad at. Just do that. Why you got to send everybody over there? Just economically, why can't we just send those guys? I mean, am I just pitching a Tom Cruise movie? Is that not possible?
Well, no. It is. I mean, surgically, going in there, monitoring what's going on. We've got the ability now to understand. Okay, are they creating alliances once again? Are they allowing territory to be used for training camps? Are they working with other groups? And then if we have to, we go back in, we strike, we kill more of them. And we get out, but we don't do this thing that we've gone crazy about, where we suddenly are spending an ungodly amount of money and lives to try to build some pseudo-stable, workable democratic society in a place that doesn't understand it to begin with.
And to try to bomb politely. And it's, I think we should mind our business. And if something like that does happen, the response should be fucking horrendous.
Devastating.
World War II, I'm not talking about nuclear weapons, but I'm saying World War II type of a carpet bombing. Stop avoiding the city. If the citizens of that country are completely bombed out, then they won't be as likely to allow that to fester in their country.
I don't like that whole thing with just, we'll bomb around this.
No one respects that. They don't respect that.
No.
Well, you can't fight a war is messy. You can't fight a war where you're so risk averse. And that's part. There's so many reasons for that. Everybody's tweeting. Everybody's on YouTube. Everybody's watching exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, you think that with D-Day, with the first day of the landings, you think that the country would have still been behind it if they had been watching on TV?
Get everyone out of there!
Oh my God,
it's
we've been
disaster.
horrified.
Yeah. Instead, it was not put more guys on the beach. Fuck it.
I mean, we lost something like 35 or 36. I probably got my number wrong, but 35 or 36,000
people.
Flyers in the old Army Air Corps and just training accidents. Planes going down to training accidents and other mechanical malfunctions during the course of the war. And
could you imagine that now?
No, absolutely not. We've developed a risk-averse world because, in part, we've got so much access to information that it's impossible to fight a limited, very aggressive, hostile action and have the public behind it.
Well, then we shouldn't get our nose in it, like Jimmy said. Then we should mind our own business, because we have an inability now to fight effectively.
That risk-averse thing is so trickled down. I was staying in a hotel in Nashville, and they
wow, that is trickled down.
They had the voice in the elevator was just covering all angles so they could not get sued on any level. This fucking woman was telling me everything. Doors are closing. 4th floor. Doors are opening. Doors are closing. Like, oh, okay. We warned you. We warned you that they were opening and closing. Like by the time I got to my floor after 5 people got off, I was like a little bit fucking loopy. Like, I want to find this fucking woman.
Why do we still have troops in Germany? Why do we spend money on troops in Korea? I don't give a fuck about the DMZ. I don't care if Kim Jong-il walks into South Korea. That's not my problem. Why are we wasting money keeping troops in fucking Korea to have a demilitarized zone? What was it, 14,000 U.S. troops?
Well, what we're not good at recalibrating and our actual interests over time. And so it's a very good question. Okay, we've always had troops in Germany. We're worried about what the Soviets are going to reconstitute and come across the border. So but we see that time and time again. And so, yeah, we could have a very honest discussion about what actually is in our national interest, what actually is important to our national security. And you would end up, if it was an honest discussion and we had the wherewithal, you'd end up with a much different configuration for how our military is deployed and used overseas.
I think sometimes it's deployed for purely economic purposes for the country that it's in as a favor, where they then pay us back. Like Germany, I'm sure they make a boatload of money off of our soldiers being there. And, you know, if we leave, they're like, hey, our economy's fucked up. Where are you going? So we keep soldiers there. It's the dumbest fucking thing.
But it's also strategically a good thing. Because
for what? The Soviets, like you said, it's over. The Cold War's gone.
Yeah, but I mean, even if you got a problem in the Middle East, don't you have like planes and stuff you can fly from there to go over there?
Well, you need staging capability. You're right. And you need logistics, and you need. But
that's what I was trying to say.
Staging
capabilities.
Aircraft carriers.
Logistics.
He's totally stealing that phrase, by the way.
Yes,
I'll be saying that in a bar at some point. I will intimidate the shit out of the other moron when I say, "Well, you got to have staging capabilities." It's like,
fuck.
This guy reads.
Burr knows what he's talking about. Jesus Christ. You're with the agency?
Yeah, sometimes we just sit around in a safe house and talk like that to each other. Yeah. We make up new phrases.
Make up cool new phrases.
It's hilarious.
Shit. You know, I could talk about this all day, but it's 1 minute to 10, and I'm getting the fuck out of here on time every day this week.
You really are fucking Pete punctual.
I certainly am. Hey, I come in on time, I'm leaving on time. Screw this. Kenny's waiting. My Escalade is purring outside. And you're going to hear it with the wheels screech at 10:05. Trust me.
Oh, Anthony.
You probably get good mileage in that Escalade.
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. It's got a big gas tank, so I could go far.
You actually get better mileage on the thing that takes the fucking rocket to the launch pad. Cape Canaveral
thing. Yes. Cape Canaveral. Bill Burr, where
I
will
have
you
to go
be?
to the I want to go to your compound at some point.
Yes. I would love for you to fucking come, especially before the summer's done.
Why don't you come over Sunday night after your
pool
show?
And shit. Yeah.
When are you flying back to L.A.?
Monday.
Dude, this weekend,
Monday
you know
morning.
what? This weekend, I'm not doing anything.
Well, the thing is, I'm out in Jersey, then I got to go all the way through New York, all the way to Long Island.
Oh,
then
Jimmy
come
will
back.
pick you up.
Sure. Unless you're too heavy, then I won't.
Hey, the other night I was hanging out with some comics,
God.
and we were trying to think of the most arrogant name you could come up for an hour-long special.
Yeah, I was joking. What was it?
I won with Game Over.
That is
Can you imagine
fucking
that?
arrogant.
And you just dropping the mic.
Yeah. Game over. Like, don't even try.
Yeah.
I'm done.
There's no reason.
The comedy special is a thing of the past. Game over. Ugh, that's disgusting. Brilliant.
I forget, there was a bunch of good ones.
Game over.
Game Over.
I hate it. Bill Burr is playing
Stress
Carnegie,
Factories this weekend in Carnegie Hall, November 11th.
It's great. And Stress Factory this weekend.
Stress Factory this weekend,
Yeah.
Thursday through Sunday, doing all the shows.
732-545 ha ha.
Makes me laugh every time.
That's Vinny's idea of a good, easy to remember phone number.
Yes.
Does it call the payphone on stage?
That dumb payphone.
Did he finally get rid of that?
No.
It's probably still. I don't know if he uses it, but it's probably still there. I haven't done the Stress Factory in a couple of years, but I think it's still there.
Yeah. Just calling an airstrike with it.
And I have Tampa in September. That's my only gig.
Tampa when?
Yeah, in September.
Oh.
That's it.
You want to come over this weekend?
No,
Oh.
I do.
I'll get
Can you
snacks.
fire weapons at your compound?
I wish I could. Only if I
Do you
get
have
an
that?
intruder. I'm waiting.
What if you dig like another floor? Like, they don't know how many floors are in the Pentagon. What if,
So I just keep
what
going
if you keep
down,
going down?
down till I hit the water table. I don't think they allow
Soundproof
personal
torture
shooting
room?
ranges.
What are you working on
in a
over
house.
there? You already have a Fidel Castro hat. What's going on with you?
I know. And then you're like, that's an old video game.
This is just extra time jokes here, people.
I know. He's trying to keep me here late. Is what he's doing. He's trying to make me work some OT. Some OT.
And Mike, anything?
I actually have a solution to how you can get rid of all the guns. on the world too.
Giant magnet.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm just trying to keep him here.
Oh, okay.
my
I'm just trying to get him to take the base.
Jesus,
Yeah, you fucking liberals. All right, I'm done.
Mike, any plugs?
No, Intelligence LLC for all your intelligence and security needs.
Yes.
Do you do spying stuff?
Spying
Or
stuff.
like, let's say-
Another
You know what we do?
Jim Norton
Yeah.
infantile question. Do you do spying stuff?
Once again, a question I've been asked by my 4-year-old.
I fucking love Jimmy's questions. Do you do spying stuff, mister? Gee. You're like Beaver Cleaver.
Damn.
Oh, God. Oh, why?
Now, you know what? We're the world's leading global intelligence and security firm.
That's fantastic.
I just thought I'd point that out.
damn.
Of course, I'm subjective, so others may disagree.
If I, what's the criteria for hiring? What kind of background you need? Because when I'm done with this whole radio thing, I'd love to maybe, put in an application.
We got a range of backgrounds: intelligence, law enforcement, military.
I'd be good in communications.
Exactly.
Anthony wants to investigate certain chat rooms, and this way he can gather photos without being arrested. No, I'm working.
What are you talking about?
I've got a project order from a client. See, I'm supposed to do this. Yeah.
I'm working on a project with Pete Townsend and Pee Wee Herman. And Gary Glitter.
I know they always go
Jeffrey Jones.
with the research excuse.
Yes, it's research. Of course, it's research.
Thinking about starting a nonprofit, so that's why I'm going
pervert.
through all these sites.
Yeah, I'd love
Yeah,
that.
like you don't know when you're going on to. I didn't want to say a website that's creepy.
And put a fucking credit card in there.
Yeah, brokendreams.com.
All right, look, I'm getting out of here.
Nevertooyoung.com.
Memorywiped.net.
How do you not know when you're going on that website that there's not going to be, a couple of guys in vans
problem.
outside your house in 10 minutes?
No problem. Sam,
Yeah.
you have the after show coming up. What can we expect besides wrestling talk?
Well, I'm going to try to steer Eric away from the wrestling talk to
Good. I hope you
broaden
got
our
a fucking
horizons.
tugboat.
Jeez.
So you steer him away from stuff because he's as big as a fucking carrier.
Big as a barge.
Yes, something like
Garbage
that.
barge.
Because he stinks too.
Yeah.
And because he eats garbage.
Oh, damn. Leave the poor
contributes it.
boy alone.
And contributes it too.
So I'll be driving home listening to Sam, as I hope you people out there continue to listen until 11 o'clock. And then listen to Ron and Fez.
Just leave the channel on all day.
Just leave
It's
it on all
good.
day. Just do that. Pass out to it. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow. Who's going to be on tomorrow with us?
I think Bill's
Oh, my
back.
God.
We got
coming
Bill Burr
back.
back. Nice.
And Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. Mick Foley, stand-up comic Mick Foley, by the way.
comedian
So
Mick
we're going to be
Foley.
talking a little bit about that. Are you going to pitch me something, Roland?
No.
No, yeah.
No, of course. Oh, Christ. All right, kiddies, we'll see you mañana.